I have started with your class with your matrices. Matrices means that is an arrangement, rectangular arrangement of rows and columns. Okay, and we have seen all your types of matrices. You have to know what is your diagonal matrix, what is your identity matrix, row matrix, column matrix. Then we went into finding out determinant of A. Okay, how you have to find out, how you have to multiply, how you have to find A square, A cube, then your addition, subtraction. Okay, all those things. I take it that you have all understood how you have to multiply, add, and subtract. Okay. Next, we will go on to the topics which are there in your syllabus. Okay. So your first topic in your matrices will be your characteristic equation. Okay. In that characteristic equation, we have the formula for 2 cross 2 matrix and 3 cross 3 matrix. If you don't remember that matrix formula, the whole problem will go wrong. Okay, so write your heading as characteristic equation. So we are going into the syllabus. Okay, your first heading will be characteristic equation. Characteristic equation. So right, let A be a square matrix. Let A be a square matrix. Let A be a square matrix. Then the characteristic equation of A. Then the characteristic equation of A is, your general formula will be modulus of A minus lambda I equal to 0. Okay, this will be the characteristic equation for a 2 cross 2 matrix and a 3 cross 3 matrix. We will be dealing only with square matrix. Okay, and for your syllabus, we have only 2 cross 2 matrix and 3 cross 3 matrix, not more than that. Okay, so your square matrix, anything it is, if you want to find your characteristic equation, your general characteristic equation will be determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. Whereas we have a formula for a 2 cross 2 matrix. So instead of multiplying and finding out the determinant, we have formula. Okay, that formula will be, the characteristic equation is, note your characteristic equation as C. Denote it as C. Character then, for a 2 cross 2 matrix, the characteristic equation would be lambda square. It is 2 cross 2 matrix. So we will start with lambda square minus S1 lambda plus S2 equal to 0. Okay, this will be the equation for a 2 cross 2 matrix. Since it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, we will start with the lambda square minus S1 lambda plus S2. I will tell you what and all these denotes. Your S1. Your S1 is the sum of the main diagonal elements. Your S1 will be the sum of the main diagonal elements. You know what is your diagonal elements? So it will be the sum of the main diagonal elements. Okay. So your S1 will be the sum of the main diagonal elements. Your S2 will be equal to your determinant of A. You know how to find out your determinant of A. And then your lambda is a scalar. Lambda is a scalar. Okay. This is for a 2 cross 2 matrix. Your formula is lambda square minus S1 lambda plus S2 is equal to 0. Definitely you will have to know this formula. Even if you are sleeping, when I tell you to get up and ask you what is a 2 cross 2 matrix characteristic equation, you should know this is your formula. Okay, this is for a 2 cross 2 matrix. Write it down. Write it down for your 2 cross 2 matrix. Finish writing till. So this will be your for 2 cross 2 matrix. Similarly, for a 3 cross 3 matrix, I will write it that side. You're able to see the board, isn't it? Have you written? Write the 3 cross 3 matrix. For a 3 cross 3 matrix, the 3 cross 3 matrix. For a 3 cross 3 matrix, the characteristic equation will be here it is lambda square. For a 2 cross 2, it is lambda square. For a 3 cross 3, it will be lambda cube minus, it will be S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus S3. Formula memorizing is very easy actually. Your first term will be addition, next term negative, then addition, negative. Okay. Similarly, there also. First one is addition, negative, addition. Okay. You started with your lambda square, the next term will have lambda, and next term will have constant. Here we are starting with lambda cube, next term lambda square, lambda, then a constant. Okay, so this is for a 3 cross 3 matrix. Here also your S1 will denote your sum of the main diagonal elements in your 3 cross 3 matrix. It will be the sum of the main diagonal elements. Sum of the main diagonal elements. That will be your S1. Your S2. Your S2 will be the sum of the minus. Sum of the minus. I will tell you how to find out the minus. Minus of the main diagonal elements. Main diagonal elements. And S3 is equal to your determinant of it. Okay. There, your for a 3 cross 3 matrix, your S1 will be the sum of the main diagonal elements. Okay. Your S2 will be the sum of the minus of the main diagonal elements. S3 will be equal to your determinant of A. So both the formulas you'll have to know it by heart. Okay, because your characteristic equation is only for 2 marks. If you go wrong in this characteristic equation, the whole problem will go wrong. Okay, so definitely you'll have to know your characteristic equation. Okay, so for a 2 cross 2 matrix, it is lambda square. We started with lambda square. Unmute yourself. You unmute yourself, I will immediately get it in my Bluetooth. Okay. So, what did I tell? So, for your 2 cross 2 matrix, it will be lambda square minus S1 lambda plus S2 is equal to 0. And for a 3 cross 3 matrix, since it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, it will be lambda cube. Okay, you started with lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus S3 equal to 0. And I've given you what is your S1, S2, and S3. Okay, I've written the formula. Write the formula. If you finish writing the formula, we will do problems. You finish writing?
No, ma'am.
I'm not I will rub it this side. So today we will be learning how to find out your characteristic equation. Everyone has to know your formula for your characteristic equation. I will write it on top and keep, okay? So for a 2 cross 2 matrix, it is lambda square minus S1 lambda plus S2 equal to 0. Okay? This is for a 2 cross 2 matrix. And for a 3 cross 3 matrix, lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus S3 equal to 0. Okay, definitely you'll have to know both the equation so that it will be easier for you to do the problems. Then it is solving the equation, then finding out your eigenvalues, eigenvectors, okay, and find out whether it is orthogonal. Okay, so many procedures are there after that, but first initial to find out your characteristic equation. So if you go wrong in your finding out your characteristic equation, the whole problem will go wrong. Okay, so write it down. So your first step, first problem, find the characteristic equation. Find the characteristic equation of the matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 0, 2. It is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, 1, 2, 0, 2. First listen, then you can write it down. Have you all written this 3 cross 3 matrix? So that, yeah. This one, no. Did you finish writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Not finished writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Want time to write? Write quickly. Only if you're finished, then I will go on to problems because I want to turn.
Finished, ma'am.
So I will change it like this. So now what is it is? It is a 2 cross 2 matrix. So immediately what you'll have to write? You'll write the characteristic equation solution. You'll put the characteristic equation of a 2 cross 2 matrix is, you will write your formula. Okay? Of a 2 cross 2 matrix is, you'll write lambda square minus S1 lambda plus S2 equal to 0. Okay, you'll write the formula immediately. Find out what is your S1. S1, according to the formula, it is the sum of the main diagonal elements. Sum of the main diagonal elements here is 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. Okay, sum of the main diagonal elements. So your S1, we have found out to be 3. Okay. Next, S2. S2 is nothing but determinant of A. So your determinant of A will be 1, 2, 0, 2. You know how to find out your determinant. You will multiply and minus your this term. So 1 into 2, which is 2, minus 0 into anything will become 0. So what is your S2? Equal to 2. So we have found out your S2 is equal to 2. After finding out your S1 and S2, substitute it in this equation. So it will become lambda square minus S1 is 3 lambda plus S2, which is 2 equal to 0. That's all. Okay. This is how we are going to find out your characteristic equation. Another way of finding out your characteristic equation, I have written, general formula A minus lambda I equal to 0. Like that also you can find out. You would have done it in your 11th and 12th. The same thing also you can follow up. But still, if this is for a 2 cross 2 matrix, you can directly do it by that method. But when you go for a 3 cross 3 matrix, it is better we use the formula. Okay, so you better use the formula, and this is how you find it. In your 11th and 12th, you would have done it with A1, A2. I'm not wrong. Okay, the same thing, instead of A1, A2, I have written it as S1, S2. Okay, so write it. Any doubts you've got? You've got any doubts? Ask. Any doubts you've got? How you'll have to find out your characteristic equation for a 2 cross 2 matrix? If you've got doubts, please ask me. How you will have to find out your S1? S1 is your sum of the main diagonal elements, and S2 is determinant of A. We substitute, find out your value. That's it. And then we'll have to substitute it in this equation, minus S1. If at all S1, if you've got some minus value, minus into minus, that will become plus. Okay? Find out your characteristic. You're finished with your first problem. Try out this problem. Find the characteristic equation of A is equal to 2, 1, minus 1, 2. You're finished with this first problem. Try the second problem. Find out the characteristic equation. Find out what is your S1, S2, and then write your equation. So first you will write the characteristic equation of a 2 cross 2 matrices. Write your equation. After writing your equation, tell me what is your S1. S1. Find out what is your S2. What is your S1?
3, ma'am.
Here.
4, ma'am.
4, ma'am.
4.
Very good. It is 4. Why did you get 3? Your sum of the main
Okay, ma'am.
diagonal.
Okay, ma'am.
So it is 4. Very good. Fine. Similarly, find out your S2. S2 is your determinant of A. Determinant of A.
5.
5.
5. Very good. 5. 5 is correct. 2 into 2, which will be 4. Minus into minus will become plus. So that it will be 4 plus 1, which will become 5. So your characteristic equation is lambda square minus 4 lambda plus 5 equal to 0. Write your formula and then substitute, okay? Don't write it directly like how I've written. You write your formula, find out what is your S1, find out what is your S2, and then substitute it in that equation. Okay? Next one. Find the characteristic equation. I'm going to tell a 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay. So it is A is equal to 2 minus 3 1, 3 1 3, minus 5 2 minus 4. Okay. 2 minus 3 1, 3 1 3, minus 5 2 minus 4. Okay. So again here, since this is a 3 cross 3 matrix, first step is to write your formula. Definitely you'll have to write your formula. The characteristic equation of a 3 cross 3 matrix. A 3 cross 3 matrix is, what is your formula? You start it with lambda cube. Since it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, you start it with lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus S3 equal to 0. Immediately you have to write the equation. Okay. So after that, you have to find out your S1. S1 is nothing but sum of the main diagonal elements. So this is your matrix. So find out your S1. Your main diagonal elements, if you see, is 2 plus 1 minus 4. So what is it? 2 plus 1 minus. Very good. It is minus 1. So your S1 is equal to minus 1. And then your S2. Now I will tell you how you have to find out your minus. Please listen, then you can write it down. Minus of this 2, you are finding out the sum of the minus of the main diagonal elements. Okay, remember that it is the sum of the main diagonal elements. So a minor of this 2 will be, what is the minor of this 2? It is 1, 3, 2 and minus 4. Okay. Your minor of this 2. We are going to write the minus of this diagonal elements. Okay. So minor of this 2, if you see, you will close down this. So 1, 3, 2 and minus 4. Then plus Your next minor of 1. You're going to write for 1. So close this term and this term. You will write 2, 1, minus 5 and minus 4. Okay, minor of 1. You're writing the minor of the main diagonal elements. Okay, so for 1, it will be, you close down these two, 2, 1 and minus 5, minus 4. Next diagonal element is minus 4. For minus 4, the minor will be 2, minus 3, 3 and 1. Okay, I will repeat it again. Your S2 is your sum of the minus of the main diagonal elements. Minus of the main diagonal element. Okay, so your main diagonal element is 2, 1 and minus 4. So for this 2, your minor will be 1, 3, 2, minus 4. For 1, it will be 2, 1, minus 5, minus 4. And for minus 4, your minor will be 2, minus 3, 3 and 1. After that, you know how to do it. You will multiply and get your value. This will be minus 4, minus 6. So that will be minus 10 plus minus 8, minus into minus plus. So it will be minus 8 plus, I will do minus 8 will be plus 5. And here it will be 2 minus of minus, which will become plus 9. Okay. Here it is minus 4, minus 6. So I got minus 10. Here it will be minus 10. Here it will be minus 3 and 8. Yeah. And here it will be plus 11. So what is your S2? 13 minus 13 plus 2, which will be S2 is equal to minus 2. Okay. Not able to see down. You're able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you understood how you're finding out the minus? Yes. So you found out your S2. Next, you'll have to find out your S3. S3 is nothing but you're going to find out determinant of A. Find out your determinant of So your S3 will be determinant of 2 minus 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, minus 5, 2, minus 4. Okay. You know how to find out your determinant. So we will start with 2. 2 into minus 4, minus 6. Then minus into minus plus 3 into will be minus 12, minus into minus plus 15. Okay. And then you have plus 1 into, you will have 6 minus 5. 6 plus 5. Minus 5 into minus will become plus 5. Okay, so it will become, here it will be minus 10. Here it will become 3. Here it will be 11. Okay, so multiply it. You will have minus 20 plus 9 plus 11. Okay, so what is your S3? You've got minus 20 plus 20, which will become S3 is 0. Are you getting S3 to be 0 or you're having some other value? If you've got any other values, tell me. Everyone is getting S3 to be 0?
Yes, ma'am. 0 only, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Very good. So we have found out your S1, S2, and S3. Now we will substitute it in that equation. Okay, this formula. So your equation now will become lambda cube minus your S1. Your S1, we have got one minus 1. So minus into minus, it will become plus. Plus lambda square. Okay, minus into minus, it becomes plus. So it becomes plus lambda square because it is only 1. Okay, then your S2 minus 2. So here it is positive. So here it is minus. So it will become minus 2 lambda. And then your S3 is 0. That's all. So this is equal to. Okay, so this is how you're finding out your characteristic equation. So in this one, all the lambdas are common. Okay, you don't have a constant term. So since we don't have a constant term, we can take your lambda outside. So to become lambda, when you take it outside, it will be lambda square plus lambda minus 2 equal to 0. Take it like this, and then you have to solve it, get your eigenvalues. So first, I'm not going into eigenvalues. First, you have to know how you're finding out your characteristic equation. So for a 2 cross 2, what is your characteristic equation? 3 cross 3, what is your characteristic equation? That is your basic. You have to know how you're going to find out your characteristic equation. After finding out the characteristic equation, what you will be doing is, you will be solving this equation, getting the values of lambda. That getting the value of that lambda will be your eigenvalues. Okay, so now I've taken this lambda outside. No, so here one of the value of this lambda is 0. Okay, so lambda I've taken one outside, so this lambda will become 0. Another two values will be, you solve this equation. When you solve that equation, you'll get two more eigenvalues. Okay, so write it down. If you've got any doubts, ask me. We will do another 3 cross 3 matrix. This time it will be done by, just write the values. 2, minus 1, 1. Do it with concentration, okay? Minus 1, 2, minus 1. 2 minus 1, 1. Minus 1, 2, minus 1. 1, minus 1, 2. Yeah. This is your next problem. This is also a 3 cross 3 matrix. Do it. Shall I rub the whole problem? Have you all written? You all doing? Tell me what is your S1. S1 is nothing but sum of the main diagonal elements. Your S1. What is your S1? One is still doing your last problem. What is your S1? Your S1 is nothing but sum of the main diagonal elements. What is your sum?
6.
Wait. Your S1 is 2 plus 2 plus 2 will be 6. Very good. Next, we have to find out your S2. S2 is your sum of the minus of the main diagonal elements. So first write your minus. So your minus will be 2 minus 1 minus 1 2 plus, for this 2 you're going to write 2 1 1 2 plus this 2, it will be 2 minus 1 minus 1 2. Okay, I'm writing the minus of the main diagonal elements. So what you're writing? 4 minus 1, which will be 3. 4 minus 1, which is 3. 4 minus 1, which is, what is your S2?
9, ma'am.
Very good. It's 9. So everyone, are you getting 9? Find out your determinant of it, which is your S3. So next we'll have to find out determinant of A. Your determinant of A, 2 minus 1, 1 minus. Multiply and tell me. What is your S3? What are you getting? Don't see me. Don't see my calculation. You tell me. What did you get S3?
4.
You have to find out your 4. Very good. So everyone, are you getting 4? Your S3 to be 4. So as soon as you get your S1, S2 and S3, substitute it in this equation. So your lambda cube is equal to minus S1 is 6, 6 lambda square. Your S2 is 9 plus 9 lambda. Don't forget to write this lambda, okay, because these are all scalars. And your constant term minus 4, which is equal to 0. This is how you're finding out your characteristic equation. After finding out your S1, S2, S3, you will have to substitute definitely in that equation. Okay, the main aim is to find out that characteristic equation. So after finding out this S1, S2, S3, you have to substitute it in this equation, get your characteristic equation. Okay, the past students and all already the students who have done this paper, no, what they will do, they will find out this S1, S2, S3 and forget to substitute it in this equation. You have to substitute it in this equation and that is your characteristic equation. Okay, so write it down. I will give you some problems. You can work it out as homework. Okay, from your fifth problem. So that is, you have minus 2, 2, 1. Sixth problem, minus 1, 3, minus 2, 4. Seventh one, 1, 1, 3, minus 1. And then I will give you 2 problems in 3 cross 3 also. 8, minus 6, 2, minus 6, 7, minus 4. 2, minus 4, 3. And ninth one, 3, 2, minus 1. 2, 1, 0. 4, minus 1. 4, minus 1, 6. 3, 2, minus 1, 2, 1, 0, 4, minus 1, 6. Okay. So all these things you work it out. Okay. Work it out and tell me the answer. Send me to my WhatsApp number. Okay. If you finish doing this problem, immediately you can send it to my WhatsApp. And how was your result? Your results had come, isn't it? TMS. TMS result is good? Yeah.